Amara, answer me at once. Answer me at once. Stop wasting my time. What did you do with the money you collected from my trouser pocket? What?
Daddy, I did not take any money. Leave me.
Shut up. How can you be lying? Since you were a kid, in your whole life, I never flogged you. Now listen to me. The first and only time I ever flogged you in your entire life was when you were just 9 years old. When you carelessly broke the windscreen of my car. Since then, I've never flogged you. I've never, in fact, I don't beat my children, I don't flog them. You now took it for granted that you can do anything you like and get away with it. I do not believe in beating or spanking or flogging children, let alone my own children. But you have taken it for granted. You came to think that you cannot do anything you like and get away with it. No, that cannot happen. Not in this house.
Daddy, I did not take the money, believe me. I searched the pockets before washing and I did not see anything inside.
You searched the trouser? Why did you search the trouser before washing it, if not to steal?
Not to steal, but to check if there is any documents.
Amara! Documents in a trouser pocket. Are you okay? Daddy, she stole the money and she knows.
You see how you are telling lies? Do I keep my documents in my trouser pocket? You know quite well that I have a bag where I have all my documents intact. Now for want of a lie to tell, you say you are looking for documents in my trouser pocket. Let me tell you something. I did this on purpose. Yes. Money has been missing from my room for some time now. I will ask and both of you will deny. So I purposely planted that money in that trouser so that I can catch the thief. So this time around, I set a trap to catch the thief and you fell for it. You are the one that washed the trousers, are you not? Are you not the one who washed the trousers?
Yes. So she stole the money.
So, why are you denying that you did not take the money? Listen, enough of this. My daughter cannot be a thief and my daughter cannot be a liar. Johan, I'll give you 12 strokes of the cane to teach you a very important lesson. My daughter cannot be a thief. My daughter cannot be a liar. Show your hand. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You're not pretending to be a good girl when actually you are worse. Leave this place, leave. Get out! Nonsense. Now your hand. Enough of this story. As much as I don't like this, I am doing it for a purpose. I want it to be memorable in your mind that there was a day that he flogged you because of this, so that you will never, ever in your life steal. Talking about? What is wrong with you?
He's paining me, I don't know. I don't know what is eating my hand and my body. I feel like someone is flogging me all over my body.
Flogging you?
Yes. Daddy, stop. Please stop.
Oh, what is going on? What is happening? What's wrong with you?
I have not seen this kind of thing before. I'm actually confused.
What are you talking about?
No, that is accusing me of stealing and he's flogging me. Dad, you're not done. It's remaining 8 lashes.
Shut up!
Can you now say who stole your money?
What do you mean by that?
Is it true
That is not true. I did not steal any money. I did not.
Of what?
Darling, I put some money in my trouser pocket for washing. The money disappeared. And it was Amara. I gave the clothes. In fact, it was a trap I set. And this one was even fortifying the accusation. I was flogging Amara. And she was the one crying and screaming, feeling the pains of the flogging. And Amara was just there with her hands like this. She's not flinched, she did not shake, nothing. That is what you just witnessed.
So, Ebere, what exactly is going on?
Mommy, I did not steal it, believe me. She's lying. She's lying. I think she's possessed.
No family pleads for someone that is possessed.
No?
No, Mommy. Each time you people leave this house, she behaves in a strange manner. She behaves like someone that is possessed. That is what I'm saying, because you're not always here to see it. I think she's possessed. Can't you see you're flogging her and I'm the one receiving the pain? I think she has joined their school cult.
Pause.
You people don't know. They now have cults in their school now. Most of the kids there are in the cult. So I think it's either she's possessed or she has joined the cult. But you can see that you're flogging her and I'm the one feeling the pain. What do you want to hear again?
Dad, this is a very bag. Inside this purse is all the money you've lost.
What?
Yes. It's a very secret purse.
What? It's not my boss. It's not. I'm not. Why are you lying against me?
Is that here?
She's lying. This is not my bag. I don't even know.
This is a very bag. She has the code to the key.
To what key? You're lying.
Now shut up.
Now open this bag.
It's not my bag.
Open it! Hold on. Ebere, I have once seen you with this key and I was asking you where you got it from. And you said it came with your traveling bag. True or false?
Me?
Are you also denying that? You told me the key came with your bag. Is it not so?
No, we still have to open it.
Open it.
So it is your bag. It is your key. And you know the code.
Open it!
It's not my bag. I cannot open it. That's why.
What's the code? What's the code?
It's 000.
What's the meaning of this?
All the money that I have lost.
What's the meaning of this?
You have a secret bag where you keep monies that you steal?
Mommy, I'm very sorry. Daddy, I did not mean to steal the money, believe me. I just wanted to use it to pay for my Iyke and Jam lesson extramural class. I did not mean to steal it.
Really? So why didn't you ask for the money instead of stealing?
That's because I failed twice and I don't want to. I don't know how to ask again. I just wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh my darling, you failed 3 times. Have you forgotten the first time? Eh? What is the matter with you? With you, it's always one problem or the other. Listen, you didn't take this attitude from me. You didn't inherit, oh, maybe it's from your father's side.
Holy Ghost fire.
It's not about Holy Ghost firing. It's not firing from Holy Ghost because your sister, what's her name again, is a thief.
Oh, do you want us to talk about that?
No, but we know.
Do you want us to talk about that?
That's not what
we better forget about that.
I'm really, really disappointed.
Ebere, So you made me harass, humiliate, and interrogate this innocent young lady. Oh, Barry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This kind of game.
What I'll do to you, I'm going to shake you. It's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her.
So it has gotten to this, right? I am talking to you. You now use me to practice your witchcraft and you forgot I'm your elder sister. I am talking. How dare you do that to me?
You lied to Mom and Dad.
About what?
We're saving that money to buy an iPhone. True of us. Don't come at me next time.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery.
How did she get to know? You can't tell me about this girl. This girl is possessed. So you're actually possessed. And you were using me to practice your witchcraft.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery.
Amarachi, I thought I asked you to assist me in the kitchen with some chores, and you are here pretending to be reading what I don't know.
I'm reading for my WAEC. Please don't disturb me. Besides, I've done my chores and some of yours. Why are you still disturbing me?
So what if you've done your chores and some of mine? So what? So you think you've grown enough to speak to me in that rude tone, right?
I am reading for my WAEC. Please, don't disturb me again.
So every time I ask you to come and assist me and do something in this house, you use your WAEC and JAMB exam as excuses for your laziness. Amarachi.
I am efficient with my time.
Really?
When I was doing my chores, you were watching TV and now you want me to do yours? It would not work.
Shut up your mouth. And don't you ever speak to me like that again. Else I will give you a dirty slap. One of these days, I will give you the beating of your life when mommy and daddy are not around. Maybe just then, you will learn to respect me. Now, to the kitchen so you assist me.
No. Please, don't disturb me again. It's Paro.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Leave me alone.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery.
door. I'm warning you now. Open this door, Amarachi. Amarachi. Mom, can you imagine this girl? I was talking to her, she walked out on me. Only for me to come here, I wanted to open the door and she locked me out. Can you imagine her guts?
Calm down. Amarachi. The door is open.
But this door was locked. I've been struggling to open it all to no avail.
Calm down. There's no key behind this door. We all know that. There's no bolt. How can you say she locked you out? You didn't even try. Eh? Amara, did you lock her out?
No. So I don't even have common sense, Mommy. That's what you're saying.
But that is what it is.
You're supporting her and I'm not surprised.
You said she locked you out. I just opened the door and it opened. And you're talking about common sense.
And I've been struggling to open this door since, Mom.
Struggling? Whose fault? I just opened it and it opened.
I'm not surprised. I knew you would support her. After all, you and Dad always do. Each time I have misunderstanding with my sister, both of you will support her against me. After you people say Ebere is not doing well in school. But Mommy, how am I supposed to do well when you people subject me to emotional torture in this house?
Please. You get too emotional, that's the problem. You said the door was locked. I opened the door, it opened. So why are you talking about subjecting you to emotional problem? What is all that? Leave this girl to read. Look at her, she's studying. She needs to prepare for her Iyke. When it was your own time, you messed up big time.
Rub it to my face,
No,
Mom. Rub it to my face.
You know, you failed severely. Now she's studying hard to make it and you will not allow this girl make it. What is your problem? What is your problem? Eh?
You know what, Mom? Whatever it is you people are doing to me in this house is not fair. One day I will leave and never return.
What would I say on that day? Goodbye, my dear daughter. Nem, study hard and make your exam. It's very good. Always looking for who to blame for your problems.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery.
Hello. What happened?
Oh, it's February. I finished doing my own work. I started studying. Only February to come and start harassing me.
Why?
I finished doing my own chores. I started studying. February asked me to come join her in the kitchen to cook. Due to I was studying for my exams, I told her no. She started shouting at me. I left the sitting room to come here and read peacefully. She followed me here for me not to read anything. Mom, I don't know what I've done to Ebere. She's always being hostile to me and she's always lying against me.
It's okay. I know. We all know. Alright? That's Ebere for you. It's called sibling rivalry. But her own is too much. Mom, but not to worry. She'll grow out of it someday. When you keep showing her love, she will change her attitude towards you.
I pray so.
It's not so it could be. Alright? I want to go and see Mama Kichi. You know that woman. I want to discuss something with her, something to do with our cooperative. Okay. Don't let her harass you. Alright? Okay, see you. Continue with your studies.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery.
This house is only a man who can know how to do things.
It's been production.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. I'm interested for your.
Hello? I can hear you. Please go. I'm not. I said say what you want to say now. I'm not in that mood now. Just don't. I'm not in the mood. I'm not just the mood. Please call me later.
Leave me, Amarachi. Let me go get something.
Go get what?
Let me go get something.
I asked this idiot to assist me. She refused. It's your fault. Mommy, please.
This is spirit. Let me add a little spirit on the side to try.
No, just Amarachi.
Huh? I have to add a little.
That thing is painful.
It's fine.
Now you want to add spirit, but I've been pleading with you to assist me. If you had assisted me, this wouldn't have happened.
At least let me tie it up, okay? Let me just tie it up so it will stop the bleeding. I don't know what is too much. I'm sorry, sorry. Sorry. I won't die, it's okay.
Small now. You're pressing it.
Sorry.
Leave it.
Wait, hold on. It's fine. You can go, I'll continue the cooking.
So you want to continue the cooking now, right? I've been begging you since. You refuse to assist me. Now I've injured myself and you want to come and continue.
It's okay. Sorry. Just let me help you.
Leave me alone.
Oh, okay.
I said leave me. Fake sympathy.
Oh, Ebere.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of
Hello. Who's in the house? Something smells good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you the one doing the cooking?
Yes,
What about Ebere?
she's inside.
Doing what?
Ebere cut herself with a knife while cutting vegetables.
Is it serious? Hey!
That knife almost cut off my finger.
How come? Is it that bad?
Yes, it's very bad.
It's actually a small wound I treated.
What do you mean a small wound you treated? Only that knife almost cut off my finger. You needed to see the amount of blood that gushed out of this finger.
Okay. So what do I do now? You shouldn't say things like that, Amara. If it's a big knife that cuts the finger, then the wound ought to be bad.
Mom, it's actually a small wound. I already treated it. I'm sure it must have been healed by now.
Mommy, tell this idiot to get out of my right hand though, before I'll give you a dirty slap.
It's okay. You don't have to abuse her. Let me see the wound. Let me see.
Mommy, if you touch it, it will hurt me more.
Is it that painful?
Yes.
At least let me see the wound so I'll know if it's what needs to, you going to the hospital and taking ATS to prevent tetanus. If it's not, then we'll know what to do. Do I go ahead?
That is too hurt me, Mommy.
Give me make a cartoon character. Naka water.
Mommy, small, please.
Whoa!
Mommy, small.
I told you it's a small one.
You're still saying it's a small wound. Mommy, I was using the sharpest of them all, that knife. The thing, if you see the way the thing cut me, it was too deep and the blood was too much. She saw it now, Amarachi said the truth.
I mean, look at this. This happened barely an hour ago. Eh? Are you trying to tell me that a big wound got healed within an hour?
I don't know how it happened.
It's been production.
It's a little food.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what.
Mama Nkechi. But I was there. I waited for you now. You told me to wait. I was waiting. You didn't turn up. Oh, downstairs? Now my compound. Okay. Alright. I'm coming down. I'll deal with you.
Hey, stop staring at me like that now. This wound was deep.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery.
Have you seen what you cost?
Always pretending to be the good one. It is not a deep wound.
No. Nonsense. How did this wound heal just like that?
I'm very sorry I kept you waiting at my place. It was traffic.
I understand perfectly. I actually came over that thing we discussed. You know, my son has just gone back to school. We paid for his fees, paid for accommodation, bought provisions, and then my daughter, we just registered her for Jamb and Neko, that's Amara. So now I'm totally broke and I'm in need of money for something very important.
Good afternoon. Afternoon. Listen, I understand you very well. But the problem is, we cannot go against the rules and regulations guiding the loan business. There's no money anyway, there's no kobo in our purse for loan. I'm very sorry.
Mankichi, I'm not asking for too much. I'm not asking for 500,000, I'm only asking for 50,000 naira, only 50,000 naira, which I'll pay back in 2 months. 25,000 naira each.
Like I said, there's no money anywhere. Maybe if you had come like last week, thereabout, I would have seen, if not close to, or something at least, I would have been able to raise something for you. But as this now, no money anywhere.
Bikuru, there must be a way you can help me now.
I wish, but there's no way.
Okay, can you lend me your own personal money?
My personal money? Hey, leave all this is what you see in the package, you know. As a matter of fact, I don't have 1 naira, a dime. I wasn't even about begging you money for fuel. Yes, so
is that bad? When your husband owns a filling station?
Leave this is not packaging, like I said. There's no money anywhere. Leave this size. I don't have money.
So those tankers at the filling station is filled with water. So bad, you know.
I'm so sorry, but I wish I had. Why not? I would have assisted. You understand?
Bring the food, Ron.
Stupid woman. You call 50,000 naira only, but your useless husband cannot give it to you. Every time she will be boasting with her children, my son this and my daughter that, as if she's the only one that has children. As far as I remain the financial secretary, you will never get a loan from our cooperative. Nonsense.
So what do you mean? No problem.
No problem.
Okay.
I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
I have to run alone.
It's alright.
Okay.
Have a good
Trust
day.
me, I don't have.
That's so what do you mean? It's alright.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Take care, okay?
Okay.
Let me run alone.
Okay, wrong.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery.
What?
That woman hates us.
What do you mean she hates us, right?
Exactly, she hates us. And please, don't ask her for anything again.
Why would you say that?
She has that money. She has it, but she does not want to give. That woman is bad. Do you know that she says terrible things about us behind your back?
How would you know?
It's written all over her.
Come on, you don't just see someone and assume the person is thinking what you think that she's thinking.
Mom, you just have to believe me. She has a big grudge over you.
Why would she bear grudges against me? She is the financial secretary of the society. So she's in a good position to know whether there's money in their account or not. Besides, I was one of the greatest forces behind her getting that position. And as for bearing grudge against me, I don't know for whatever reason.
You don't have to offend someone before they bear a grudge against you.
Amara, it's okay. You know what? No, don't worry your little head. I'm going to look for another source to get loan from. All I need is for your father to just land one of those projects he's working on, and I'll have a little respite, you know, just to get a breather. Or your peace in Baba. Let's go inside.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listening to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listening to her. She's a child of mystery. They call her small and Marachi, but she is mighty and does wonders beyond woman comprehension. Amarachi, Amarachi, Amarachi. She's a mystery child. She's a mystery child.
Hello. Hello, babe. Yes, baby, I can hear you. Yes. But I won't be able to see you today. My dad will soon be back, that's why. I love you too. Okay. See, baby, I will come tomorrow, okay? Hey, you keep that drink you always buy for me. You keep it for me, right? Okay. I love you too. Let me go in. My sister is here. I wouldn't want her to hear what I'm saying. My dad is back. Let me go. Love you too, baby. Bye. Okay, bye. Why are you staring at me like that? Did I scatter your books? Your best friend is back. He cannot sit down one place and allow someone to have peace of mind in this house. I am leaving the parlor for you people. Make sure you catch your cruise with him. Nonsense.
How are you? Yes, take this bag to my room and get me water to drink.
Don't look happy. Is anything wrong?
I'm not happy at all. I'm not.
What is the problem?
Imagine the contract that I've been working on for months now just failed. I had so much hope in securing this contract and they gave me all the assurances. Only for them to fail me at the last minute. I'm not happy at all. I don't know what happened.
Is there nothing we can do about it?
Nothing. We'll give it to somebody else.
I don't think so.
How do you mean?
The contract will work. Just believe.
Like the way you talk about it. You're just talking like a child. I'm telling you that the contract has been given to another person, signed and sealed. Signed, sealed and delivered. And you're telling me it will still work. What kind of talk is that?
Now the contract is going to work. You just have to believe.
You know I don't share in all this blind belief, all this faith and all this. I'm a practical person. You know your father is a practical man. It's over, it is over.
Sometimes there are forces that control the things that happen to us. You just have to believe.
Amara, you're beginning to get on my nerves. What kind of force is that? Like I told you, I'm a practical man. Whatever force should have made this thing work, why would the force wait for this thing to fail? And then you're telling me about forces. Please, just allow me rest and think about my head is full.
You just have to believe that.
Okay, I believe you. The contract will still work. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Can I have some rest?
Yes.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Huh? Your sister wouldn't even bother. You really care, huh?
You're welcome.
Where is she, your sister?
She's inside.
What of your mother?
She went to see one of her friends. She'll soon come home. Let me get you something to eat.
No, Amara. I don't feel like eating anything in this mood. I'm not in the mood to eat anything, please.
Just came back from work. You have to eat something. I prepared something very nice. I know you'll like it. I'll go get it.
Cares. What a good child. Cares all the time, no matter the conditions.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery.
Best proposal. In fact, my house designs are second to none. Yet this man came from nowhere and grabbed the contract. He was even the last person to submit his proposal, and from inside information I got to know that there were even some discrepancies in his documentation. Yet they gave him the contract because of long leg. because of I am. It's too bad. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I understand how you feel. It's really sad. Of course, he must have bribed his way through.
Oh yes. He gave them a huge amount of money as bribe. But you know what, sweetheart? I don't believe in bribery. No. Because it never ends well.
Never.
When you give bribe, you end up with little amount of money to execute a project. Then you begin to cut corners. And by cutting corners, you do a shoddy job. And you know the funniest part? The same people who took bribe from you will turn around and assess you with a bad job that you did.
Of course.
I say, look at your last job. It's not good enough. So we're not going to give you more contracts.
They're the same ones that would criticize you.
Vicious circle, yes.
The funny thing is, same thing is happening in my office. And I've been overdue for promotion for 2 years now.
I know.
They refuse to give it to me.
I know.
But you know what? I am not going to bribe anyone. Neither would I mess myself up just because I want someone to promote me.
Oh no, not my sweetheart, not my sweetheart.
And I know that God would punish all those stupid people that feel they can intimidate one and expect bribe just to get what rightfully belongs to you. God will punish them.
Amen. Amen. It should be so. My biggest pain now, how do I get out of this? What else should I do? I do the paperwork, I do the leg work, I do the knee work, we pray. What else?
The fasting work.
We do.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her.
Dad, you're not going to work today?
No.
But why?
I don't want to go. For the next 1 week, I will not be going to work. I will not be taking any calls. In fact, no communication with anybody outside this home.
But why, Dad? You need to go to work.
What do you mean by why? Huh? Can't you see what has been happening to me in recent times? Are you blind? All my efforts, all my 6 months effort just went down the drain.
Dad,
I need time to really think about what's going on in my life.
Dad, you have to listen. If one door closes, another door must surely open.
Is that for me? Look, Amar, I don't like the way you talk to me like you're talking to a little child. What is all this?
I'm sorry, but Dad, you have to switch on your phone. You don't know when something good wants to happen.
Something good is coming. All the things that should come, they have already come. So just leave me alone, please. Oh, I don't need it. I'm not taking any calls. What? Keep that phone, my friend. Keep that phone. I want to switch on the phone now. I'm looking for money. People will be calling asking me for money. When I'm already in the shop.
It's been production.
Dad, your phone is ringing.
Amara, you really want to upset me this morning? I said I don't want to take all those kind of useless calls. You're still telling me what is it? What is it?
It's ringing again. Dad, it's DigiWorks. DigiWorks is calling.
Hello, sir. Yeah, I'm very sorry, sir. My phone, my battery. Okay, sir. In the office? Yes. I can make it in the next 30 minutes. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll see you.
Dad, what is it?
I don't know exactly, but from what I'm seeing, something is about to happen. Thank you, okay? Rest there.
She's a child of mystery. Whoa. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. Whoa. She's a child.
I remember. I really forgot. I'm off to school. Make sure you remember to prepare lunch, okay?
I should make sure I remember to prepare lunch. As my mother or what?
No. I know you're going to see him.
What is wrong with you? Are you crazy or something?
Cut the printer's big sis. I know about the midnight calls.
So you stay awake all night to listen to my private conversations, right?
I'm not staying awake to listen to any conversations. I can hear you even when I'm asleep.
I said it. But each time I say this, my mother will want to kill me. You are just a complete Obanje. You know what? I'm not surprised. Because you are an Obanje. But that is your business. Listen, I'm 20 years old. And as such, I'm an adult. I'm a grown girl. But you're a minor. And I will not allow you to intimidate me in this house.
I just asked you to remember to make lunch.
Get out. Go to school. That is where your mates are. Your fellow children. You don't know anything yet. I am not your mate, Amarachi. Learn to respect me.
Just be careful, okay?
Come, get out. You. Very irritating brat. I don't even know what gives her the guts in this house.
She's a child of mystery. Whoa. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. Whoa. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. Oh, my Lord. Small Amarachi.
Who is that?
It's me. Your soup. Sweetheart.
Welcome, baby.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Well, let's go through. Are you ready?
Yes.
Well, let's go at once.
Baby, where are you taking me to?
To my bunk, of course.
What of those your naughty friends? Hope they are not there.
Oh no. Everyone has gone out to hustle.
Okay, let me get my bag.
Alright, please do that very fast. So beautiful. Oh, please hurry up. Oh, you look good. Seriously. Yes. You look so sweet.
I wouldn't want us to waste time so that I can come back home and prepare meal for my parents.
Come on, must you always cook for them? Can't they eat at something?
It's because of my kid sister. That's why my mom always pressures me to cook.
Anyway, you're the one doing it yourself. If you refuse cooking today, nobody will ask you to cook tomorrow. Yes.
Baby, I've not thought of that though. And you're right.
Oh, please, let's go. You sort that out later.
Baby, you know you promised to give me money for my hair. See, now my hair is okay.
Oh, come on. Let's get to my house first, you know.
That's what you always tell me. After you fail, you're just king of promise and fail.
Oh my God, baby. Okay, don't worry. No, I told you I'm working on a deal. Once it clicks, I'm gonna get you a car. I told you.
She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. Oh, well, they call her small and Marachi, but she is mighty and does wonders beyond woman comprehension. Amarachi, Amarachi, Amarachi. She's a mystery child. She's a mystery child. Well, and think of love today. Oh, well, and think of love. Oh, well, and think of love today.
My baby. I'm in what? My fine girl. My girl. You never disappoint. So you let her cook the food. Thank you, yeah? God bless you. You're a better sister. Don't be angry now. It's okay, eh? I'm your only sister, oh. Amarachi. Talk to me now. See, the worst you will do is to report me to mom and dad. That's the worst you will do. And me, I will defend myself. Because I went for my Iyke and JAMB lessons. You people say I don't always get serious with my studies. And each time I try to get serious like this, it becomes a problem. So when you're reporting me to them, make sure you tell them the truth, not that nonsense you talked about. Nonsense. Always claiming to be the righteous one. And I hope my food is in the kitchen. If not, I will beat you so well.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery.
Sing hallelujah.
Mommy, welcome.
Has done me well.
Mommy, stop singing now.
Biko.
Mommy, please, you have to warn Amara. Warn Amara because
Biko, I am not here to entertain any form of complaint or the other. I want to celebrate. Makanife de my lugomaka. Come and join me, sing hallelujah.
Mommy, what is the good news?
You want to know what the good news is?
Tell me now.
Double promotion. After 2 years of waiting, double promotion
At work.
You know, when I got to work this morning, my boss called me. I said, madam, you know, I didn't want to promote you or anything, but you're very lucky. Orders came from above. Said, promote this woman, not just 1, 2 steps. I am now the assistant financial director of our organization.
Mommy? Ha! That means I will not be lacking money now.
Hallelujah.
Mommy, this is a serious miracle.
It is a serious miracle. Because you know what? I prayed for this thing. I fasted for it. I begged. I and cajoled, and when I least expected it. But when it is God's time, everything begins to
I'm excited!
Come and join me, sing hallelujah. By the way, where's Amara?
That's one. She's inside cooking another cheap gossip to tell.
Biko, I said I don't want to listen to complaints. Can't get me.
Mommy, I was about to
tell
tell you
that one Pozobo. So go and tell me that Pozobo. Go and celebration time. God is just awesome.
Mommy's beautiful.
Congratulations, I heard it all. I'm so happy for you.
I am happy for myself. You know what that means? Double promotion. And it comes with a house, a car. I just couldn't believe it. An insurance policy. I was excited. The money, the smell of money. Almost double my salary.
This is the best news. At least you won't have to go about borrowing money to help Dad.
Talking about borrowing money, you remember that Mama Kitchen? The kid woman, you were really right about that.
Really?
Yes, on my way coming home, I saw a chairperson of a cooperative. She told me she heard, you know, that I approached the financial secretary, that's Mama Kitchen, to borrow money. And she told me they didn't have enough. She told me it was a lie. There was enough money to lend me, but she didn't want to do so. And then she asked me if I still needed the money, and guess what my answer was? I said, no thank you, I'm good. With my new salary, I can take care of my needs. Yes, you get that? Yeah. Hey, but I just wonder, how did you even get to know that happened after some time?
I felt it from afar. I felt the lie and hatred roaming around her. That's why I had to follow you there.
You're an incredible child.
Thank you.
A gifted child.
Thank you.
You make
Thank you, Mom.
And where's my
Mommy, you requested for
Zoe? She came without a glass. You requested for Zoe. No glass, not even in the tree.
I don't even understand you, Mom. You'll be here praising her. When I came, did you praise me?
I'll go get it. I'll go get it, please.
Did anybody ask you to get?
Hey! Oh my God. Look at her. She will never do anything right. Iyke is your Iyke. Ona Afkasia. Also, Gosu, one be, Yami Gosu, Wavy, say. No more. Get me the glass, Jerry.
Wow! Wow! I feel good! So good! So good! I gotta take it that way, man. Hello, who's there? Somebody praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I said somebody praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Somebody praise the Lord.
Daddy, welcome.
Daddy, welcome.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
It has happened.
What happened?
Oh, it has happened.
Daddy, welcome.
I'm sure you were.
Maybe I just want to help you.
It's very fragile, yes. I have finally gotten the big contract.
A big contract?
Yes!
I called you an hour ago and you never told me anything about it.
Because I wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise!
Yes.
So spill the beans.
You know, in the morning, I got a call from DG Works. So I rushed and I got to the office and I said, what's going on? And the man told me that the contract that was awarded to the other man had been cancelled. I said, why? What's the magic? He said, the man used fake alerts to bribe the chairman of the board. So the chairman got angry and cancelled the contract.
Wow!
And handed over to me!
How would you?
Oh yes! Praise the Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, my baby. I owe you one. Yes, my baby. Without her, this wouldn't have been possible. Yes! If not for you, this wouldn't have been possible, this contract. You know, in the morning, I refused to take my calls. I was so dejected. I switched off my phone. I didn't want communication with anybody. But she came and said, no, Daddy, put on your phone. You never can. I said, please leave me alone. She insisted. In fact, she had to switch on the phone by herself. And the moment the phone came on, the call came in from the Director General of Works. So you can imagine if she wasn't there to persuade me to do that, or even to do it by herself.
But Dad, you did not believe.
Yes, I did it. But you know now, it's because of strings of disappointments over time. But from now onwards, I'll start believing you 100%.
It's called for celebration.
Oh yes. One more breaking news. I am going to be mobilized in the next 1 week.
Whoa, that's fast.
Yes, he said there's no time to waste.
I can't wait to go and visit you. That's special news to me.
Oh yes, our son. From now onwards, his allowance in school will be tripled.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't support that. I do not spoil the children. I'd rather put it in the bank.
That's all right. I will let you manage that side. That's all right.
Let's celebrate.
All right, yes.
I'm not going to drink, Mom.
No, please do.
No, Daddy, no, I will not. Amara should come and open it. It's all about Amara now, is it not?
Because you want Amara to do everything.
Come on. I just told you what happened. Don't spoil this fun now.
Get the pizza. Share the pizza. I don't want to.
Yeah. Anyway, it's usually the youngest person that actually does the sharing. And then the other one.
It's not all the youngest person. I came to hug.
Enough!
I came to hug you.
You only gave me a hug. Did you praise me? But the moment Tamara stood up, you started praising her. The best child, the luckiest child, the great child. How do you expect me to feel because you always do this?
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. They call her small and Marachi, but she is mighty and does wonders beyond woman comprehension. Amarachi, Amarachi, Amarachi.
Amara, I think is a special child, or rather, let me say, gifted child. She's gifted.
I think Amara is more than special. She is what I call a mystery child. Yes.
It's amazing. You know, there are things she does and it makes me wonder. You know, the other time I needed money and I asked the financial secretary of the cooperative to lend me some money from the pocket of the committee.
From the purse?
Yeah, from the cooperative. She told me they didn't have enough in the purse. But Amara told me that the woman just doesn't like me. She had enough money, but she just didn't want to give it to me. I just overlooked that. I didn't bother about what she said until the chairperson told me that there was enough money.
Imagine that.
Yes, in the purse. So, you know, it baffled me, but I kind of pushed it to the side for her to have that information.
There's something else about her. I used to think she was just another intelligent girl, you know, but the confidence and the certainty with which she says certain things, I know they're extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary.
Right. You know, the other day I was going to work, she stopped me and said, "Mommy, today's going to be special. All that you lost in your office, you're going to get back a double fold."
Wow.
As I walked into that office, I was presented this letter of my double promotion.
Wow.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's almost scary, honestly. But we thank God for her.
Yes.
We thank God for her.
Thank God.
We thank God for her.
She's good, she's great. She just reminds me of my people. She reminds me of my family people. They're not like your people that are so selfish.
You've come again. You've come again. You want us to talk about that?
We all know the truth.
She's a child of mystery.
All right. Good. What is it? What is it again?
Hey, Zubi, for your information, my status has changed.
Changed how?
My father now has a lot of money, so I am now a rich man's daughter.
How come he suddenly has money but he's been lamenting about his poverty all this year?
Let's say God did something for us. See, my father won a contract worth over 300 million to build an estate for the government. You see,
That's good money, you know.
serious money. The money is very plenty. That my father is planning to move out of this compound. We are moving into our mansion. And he's even planning on sending Iyke and my sister to education.
Wow, that's really great.
Yes. So you see, I am no longer that poor Eden that you pay in 3,000 or that poor Eden that you always do promise and fail. You will not do me promise and fail again.
Come on, baby. No more promise and fail. No more promise and fail. Yes.
So now, baby, you need the best iPhone.
How bad? So soon?
Yes, so soon. Did you know you can just say, I'm not rich.
Okay, no problem. Let's get to my bunk first.
And me, I won't be going into your house again. What does your friends do? Why will you be looking at me like I'm a street girl? Me, I don't like it.
Oh, come on. No one is staring at you. No one is staring at you. No, they are all chicks. You don't have fun.
I don't want to go to. Let's go to a hotel. The big hotel where there's AC. I cannot be going to again with you.
Okay. For your sake, I will do anything.
Don't forget to give me. If you do me promise, I'll fail.
Come on, to be
It's
okay. I see you. million naira in this house. 2 of us! Eh? I promise them my blood will come!
No, please, don't.
If you waste my time, I'll kill your daughter!
Please, don't.
Where's the money?
Yes, I have 2 million naira.
Where is it?
The money.
Where's the money?
It's in my room.
Good. Get up. Move it.
Yes.
Move it. Fast. Acid. Anybody shake. You black the matter. Let's go for you young people. Move it. Move. Listen. You idiot. Now maybe you are see. You know how they do now. You know how they do. And you go now, but sound of course. Disrespectful. Nonsense. See their hair. All this money, all this time, all that they waste our money. Now don't come back. Don't come back. Don't need our money. All the money that they chop now, we need them. Nonsense. See this one. See your head. If you move where I go scatter your score. Nonsense. Yeah, back now to collect our money back. Nonsense people. Any move now, I go. Shut up! To move now, I will turn our face into turn our face into that place. Monkey face, nonsense. Na the buga anyhow. Na just the buga. See this one. Hey. This one just make me uncomfortable. Even COVID-19 self no fit make me this kind of thing. Oh God. Wait. I'm not like that. I'm a gentleman, so let's talk like gentlemen. By the way, where is the building? My sweetheart. Why are you people lying down? Who told you to lie down? No, get up. It's not like that. Get up! It's not like that. I am here to marry your daughter. And this is the right price.
What can you say?
Huh? So you see, Ebere is my sweetheart. I love her so much, you know. So she wanted the latest iPhone, so we don't have the money. So she told us about the contract you had, about 300 million naira. She started monitoring you from the bank. We wanted to wire you on the way, but we said no, it's better we'll do it in the house. Where we can meet with Madam, will serve us, me and my guys, with okra soup. So we can eat pounded yam. No, we are hungry. So that is it, sir. So we are here. My baby, is she sleeping? Please come and give us pounded yam with okra soup, me and my guy. We are hungry.
Why are you not doing like that? As if I'm doing drama for you. I'm your in-law.
Edim, someone. Edim, I got to know what she can do what that first before mommy will bring the soup, the okra soup. I know she knows how to cook the delicious one for that matter. Everybody told me so much about her good. And this Mugu sleeping on YouTube. You get up, baby. You're about to bring food. I will chop my own. We are here to marry you. This is my in-law's house. Relax. Mugu. Look at what we are here. Let's slap you. My in-law, let's slap you. My family, get from that place. Are you stupid? My in-law, why are you staring at me like this? It's not like me to as your in-law. understand? So let them bring something. Let me eat. You know.
Can I keep your
Oh, keep it's just see, everything I have is yours and everything you have is mine. We are connected already. You are my in-law. Wonderful in-law for now.
the black prize, eh?
Okay, it's your black prize again. So, maybe I come to my neighbor. There are not to be one. Maybe more. But I know more than one. Huh? Stop. You are pointing to go.
Shut up! Huh? Stop the nonsense. Lie down. Lie down there!
I should sleep.
Go!
Come and sleep. I want to bring the food. So that they will obey.
Go there!
Obey so that the food will reach you. So that they will put chicken on your own food.
Daddy. Who are these criminals? You know these criminals? Do you know him? You know him? Oh, I'm ashamed of you, Ebere.
So, Daddy, we are not criminals. We are your in-law. You know, big men talk to big men. You see the kind of money I brought for the bad price. You go. Let me go. One of them, put in me one of them. Oh, Madame Yama. Mugu.
Eh? What have we done to you as your parents? What have we done to you as your parents? How did we wrong you? Where did we go wrong?
Oh, we don't have to go wrong for this girl to be as bad as she is. Nenya, dating an armed robber. Chimo Ebere. Ebere, you have brought so much shame and reproach to this family.
I am very sorry.
Sorry.
Don't believe me. I never knew she was an armed robber.
How would you know, Ebere?
Exactly.
How would you know the man is an armed robber when you have resisted and refused every attempt to make you a responsible child? Huh? That's the kind of people you'll be meeting.
What
kind of long throat is this?
Long throat is too much amongst all these children of nowadays.
What is it that you need that is not provided?
What is it as a child?
Anything else is akuro.
What is it that you want in this family that is not given to you? All long throat to believe you were taking armed robber. Now look at you. Anyway, the good thing is that I know you didn't pick up this nonsense from me nor my family. I'm not maybe sweating. I don't want you gonna ban me for cable. Yes! Totally unacceptable.
Where did you get this character from? Answer. Where?
Look at what she's wearing. Nanny for you. It can't bought a weapon. Nena gave him Ozala Yamapta. That's the kind of thing they like. Look at what she's wearing.
Every time I'm quarreling with her, why do you dress like this? Why do you dress? I say, I feel, that's the way I feel fine like this. No.
You see it? When I complain, those days I used to complain about what she used to wear. You see, she's a child, like, so she must dress like other children. Now look at it. She's not going out half naked. No. You see, I've always told you, emulate your younger sister. Walk in her footsteps, Simba. I'm older than her. I should know better than her. Obviously, you do not know.
She's even jealous of her.
You don't know anything. So you follow an armed robber. At the end of the day, what do? You bulu fala, bunye fa no. Fantasy parade nata, fa solanga, sunya no ba do fa, sunya no ba la ya. Hey. Where's that matter for the day? Basis nam no go. Is it not what has been happening?
It's okay.
My
own daughter. My own daughter.
Is that chunky naturally? Only for you to go there and look for an armed robber that will provide it for you. See where it has landed you.
Do you know that because of of her involvement in this incident, I was helpless at the station. I could not answer the question of her involvement. It kept coming up. What about the girl? How did she get involved? I just had to leave.
Then thank God you're the one that went to the station.
That's why I cannot pursue this case to a logical conclusion.
Oh, so what?
Courtesy of you.
I won't go. Because you see this thing you're doing, you didn't learn it from me. Eh? They suck your... Look, don't make me say things that I will regret. But it's better that we know. Eh? Can you be feeding armed robbers with Bobby?
Hey.
Eh?
Honey, it's okay.
And the Bobby is a big one.
Honey, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, get out. Leave us.
Thank God milk is not even makahaka
Okay, when who's to go no?
To go for second round.
Who's to go no?
I went for Zanai.
Initially, I thought those robbers were drunk, or maybe they were some cheap drugs. But it soon dawned on me that something else was going on. How could robbers invade a house in the night, only for them to just drop their arms and start misbehaving? One of them even slept off. Amara, tell us, what did you do to the robbers?
I did not do anything.
Come on, Amara. We're your parents. You owe us the truth. I saw you by the passage doing some incantations and using your hands in a funny way. You are obviously up to something, so why don't you share? Let us know.
Amara, you had your money. Who are your parents? Who else are you going to open up to if not us?
But Dad and Mom, aren't you happy I did what I did?
Well, of course we're happy. But we're also confused. How did you get the powers to do that kind of thing?
I just did what I was instructed to do.
Instructed?
What do you mean, what you were instructed to do? Instructed by whom and where? How? I mean, come on.
Not now. She will know, but not now. Get prepared. Fully prepared, because she won't like what will follow.
What would follow? What do you mean what would follow? Like what?
Mom, please, no more conversation. I'm feeling sleepy. I want to go to my room to rest.
Are you sleepy by this time of the day?
She's so strange. What is going on?
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery.
Hold on. Hey! Madam Jessie, you're welcome. Because sit down. You're welcome. So how have you been?
No, my sister. It's not easy to be a widow. If you got no more.
Thank you, Papa. You're looking well and you're doing well.
I am trying to come out of the trouble of taking care of a husband who had stroke for 2 years. And at the end of the day, he died. That is not even the one that is paining me. Is that you people abandoned us. You left us when we needed you. Your own uncle, Orima.
Tell Madam Teresa. Kenkeba abandoned you. No. This thing you said is not acceptable. Were you not the one that said my husband and I should stop visiting you? You told us to stop coming because you felt that what we were bringing for you was not good enough. So you stopped us from visiting.
When did I tell you to stop coming?
Wait, I remember vividly. That was the December before your husband died. Yes. And what was your problem? You said we visited with nothing. Even though we used to come with things. So what was the essence of coming to visit? We brought what we had, what we could afford. But that's by the way. For your information, I kept in touch with my uncle. And I kept sending money into his account until he passed on.
I did not know. I am sorry. You know, I was under pressure. My children got married and turned their backs on us. It was not easy. Easy.
It's not possible now. Your daughter, Jennifer, is in a good position to take care of you.
See, Jenny.
Yeah.
Jennifer married an American.
Beautiful. $1 dollars. But we find that exchange is $1. You know,
since their father's burial, I have not set my eyes on her. She does not even call. I am telling you, if I call her, she will tell me, Mommy got the call. I will call you back. But she never did. She did not call me. Well, if you will not send money for me to eat well, dress well, then she know money. She did not go back, for she didn't send to me. Hey! The one that is spending me most. The last time she spoke with me, she told me to leave her alone to live her life. That we have lived our own. Hey! No more.
Listen. I understand how you feel. All the chances. Then again, I think she's right in what she's saying. But that doesn't mean she shouldn't look after her mother. Except maybe her mother wasn't such a good mother after all. I mean, like when she was young. But no, Nancy, I know you were a good mother. You know, you were fantastic. Your son Somto is there. He has always been a wonderful child.
He was trying before. He got married to a Ghana girl. Ghana! Since then, 50 kobo. I have not seen from Somto till today. I don't know why my children turned their back on me after everything I did. To give them the best life, look at this.
Yeah, Besina. Maybe what you thought was a good life wasn't good enough. And that's why they're turning their back on you now. Besina, Anita. Oh, by the way, I was cooking something when you came. Can you know? Sit up then I'll come and attend to you.
That reminds me, I did not hear your children's voice. Where are they?
Okay, Amara has gone for lesson. And maybe I sent to my name. As well being a name, I'm a boarding school. It's a boarding school. Can't you see, I'm Iyke,
Don't Mabro nke m na-eri.
Mboka bụ nke igiri. Mgbafu ị na-ekwu nke ichiri a na-agbakili ya mgbe agago. Kịta ichi ọzọ. Anyị nwa ya na-enye yo. We are the younger generation. Mbara okwu onye na-enye ya nga ka nneti nwobele ka ọ dị ka na-eme. Pasi ya mọbụ onwe na-ebelezi ime ọ bụrụ ụmụ ya na-enye ya anya.
Wow, even the amateur judge. One. Hey, Adima. The Chinelo or Banshee. Chinelo Waga Wamoku anyhow, talking to me anyhow. Monday Teresa.
Welcome, Auntie. Who are you? I'm Amarachi.
Amarachi. Hey! Auntie, tell them. You did not even tell me your children are all grown. I did not even recognize your daughter.
But that is understandable, Auntie. You remember, I mean, this is the second time you're visiting my home ever since I got married. Yes. Yes, the only other time you saw them was when I visited. And then they were little children.
It's the same thing I'm saying. It has not been easy with me. You know that your brother is a difficult man. Getting married to a difficult man, it is not easy. I barely have time for myself.
Yes. My uncle was a very nice man, and everyone knew that.
Are you now saying that I am lying?
How can I say that? I'm not saying that, but we all know that my uncle was not a difficult person. In short, I personally felt that he was too soft. It's okay.
It's okay. It's all in the past. We are one big family.
Yes, yes. Go inside and drop your bag and come and help me in the kitchen. Auntie, carry the bag. Yes. My stew will soon be done. Then I'll get you something to eat.
I got this rice, cooking rice. Yes. And then we could add salad. Chicken, fried one. Get me banana. You know, Kuruka fish. Tigger one corner.
So beautiful. I'm up my titles. Get
Get the sauce. Tigger one corner.
Here you see me fail.
Another thing, you have cooler. Well, big one. 5 gallons. And for takeaway. No, there is nobody to cook for me again. That stupid girl I have in the house. She does not know how to cook continental.
So what do you know? Can you see what we come on careful? You could. I get in a cooler. All right, excuse me. Oh, right. Now you're here.
There's something I want to confirm from you. Something we learned in school today.
You know, my brain is not as sharp as your own. But I used to be the best student those days in my class. And when I asked me,
the passage says that some women push their husbands into having deadly ailments like heart attack, stroke, because there's no love and care anymore.
Is that what they taught you in school?
Yes. It is said that such women have high material demands and in the habit of separating their husbands from their families. Is it true?
Who is teaching you this nonsense? Is it in your exam?
What exam? But Iyke asked questions. Yes. And they said that such women want their husband to die quickly to get freedom of moving from one man to another. Yes. And when he dies, they can't even manage his business properly. And the business crumbles. Then they blame their husband's relative or the village people.
Who is teaching you people this nonsense? You are too young. Ruben.
I didn't know this kind of thing still exists in this life anymore. I thought every couple is like my dad. Because my dad loves my mom so much. I don't know it still exists.
You know you are still very young. Don't worry. Very soon you will come of age. These things you are asking is too complex. I thought your mother asked you to come and help her in the kitchen. Why are you here? Ajikashima.
I thought I told you to come and help me. You're still here.
Sorry, Mom, I was chit-chatting.
Manage what we have to. Manage it as you see it.
There is no salad.
That's because we didn't know you were coming. Next time when you tell us you're coming, we'll prepare salad for you. But please manage this. Everything. Now I'll get you something very good. We have some.
The cold drink. I don't mind if it will be a wine with little alcohol.
We don't have any alcohol. We only have juice and water. Get your auntie juice and water. Cold water.
Let me manage juice.
Manage it.
This is better than water.
Can I not drop one? You remember the last time you fell into the gutter? It was from excess drinking.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, it's a glass.
I don't worry about that.
No, I need glass.
Okay, it's no problem. Mama, there is no croaker. No broken kitten.
I need a kitty. Until then, when you come again.
But I can't, but I will manage it.
I hope you're enjoying your food.
I will manage. Just that there isn't enough pepper.
No, I like pepper. Whether there's pepper or not, you'll always complain. Next time we come, I will truly ask.
My dear, you know that some of us, we are used to good life and good food. I know what there is, eating rice without salad. But I will manage. It's just that the devil came and spoiled things for me at the dying minute. But I will keep managing.
So you can always still do management.
Another thing, you need to watch what they teach your children in school. Your daughter came and was telling me that they taught them some things in school about bad marriage, a bad wife, some nonsense. What do you know?
Bad wife? I mean, why did they teach her that?
She said some women will kill their husbands just to be following men man down. Why would they teach a small girl of her age that kind of a thing in school? I don't know why the teacher will be teaching this small girl this kind of a thing. She is too young. No. You don't need to ask her. Don't ask her. I only told you as a mother. It's okay, so that you will ask. In fact, you will monitor her. Do you know, I found out lately that my children's body and soul were not at home. Their body was in the house, but their soul were somewhere else with somebody. Strangers. So you need to start monitoring your own. Monitor what they watch on TV and then what they teach them in school. Especially this one. Monitor her. Remember.
No. I have only 1 year remaining. I need 1 more year, please. You have to listen to me. 1 year is not enough. I still have a lot to do. My mission is not yet complete. No. Listen to me. I need 1 more year, please. 1 year is not enough. I still have a lot of things to do. I cannot tell my mom about it. No. 1 more year, please. 1 year. That's all I ask.
What is the matter?
What is it? Is there a problem?
You're asking me. Did you just ask? I should be the one asking you if there is a problem.
What is it? There's no problem.
But you were talking in your sleep. You were saying all kinds of things.
When?
Just now. It's a dream. Amarachi. What kind of a dream is that, Amarachi? What kind of a dream that will make you be saying those kind of weird things?
It's a dream. I cannot even remember what I said. I can't remember what happened. I'm tired.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery.
This is the kind of mood she keeps saying each time you want to see. I am glad you witnessed it yourself. This is the kind of mood she keeps saying each time we are sleeping. Amara will not sleep, and she wouldn't let me sleep either. Her own Ogbanje is on another level. I've told you. Don't you ever call your sister Ogbanje. Why would you say such a thing? People actually talk in their sleep, and I'm sure you're one of them. No, mommy. Even if I talk in my sleep, I can never say those weird things. Did you hear what she was saying? She said things. She said 1 year, 2 years, this one, that one. That girl is highly possessed. She's possessed, mommy. Huh, I said it. Don't ever refer to her as being possessed. Don't ever say that of your sister. How wicked can you be? Okay. There's no problems. No wahala. I've heard you. Even after witnessing all that she did, you're still supporting her. You're still supporting her, mommy. If I tell you she's a cultist, you say no. If I tell you she's possessed,
possessed by evil spirits. You say it's a lie. Even after seeing it, Mommy, you have seen it twice. Nobody wants to believe. There is no problem. One day, she and her evil people will carry all of us to the river. In fact, they might even throw us into the lagoon. It is you that will be thrown into the lagoon. I will go. But warn her, Mommy, because if she disturbs my sleep this night, I'll fling her through the window. In fact, can you sleep there? Get out! I'm going to sleep. Get out!
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery.
It's right here. Happy birthday, my darling.
Oh my God.
This is your car.
Dad, you got Mom a car?
Yes, yeah.
This is huge.
For Mommy.
I can't believe this.
Come on,
You got me a car.
Give me away. Let me celebrate my wife. Happy birthday.
Oh my God. You got me a car.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much.
You have been there for me all these years. Even when I was struggling, you were there. You never relented. You supported me in every way. I love you. I celebrate you anytime, any day.
Thank you.
This is a small thing. Bigger ones are coming.
This is not small at all, but you're a good man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Baby. This is just the beginning. Oh, yes. Hang on. Yeah. Something special.
I didn't know you're this romantic.
Seriously, I didn't know you were going to get Mom a car.
I ordered this from abroad.
wow.
This is special for you. It's a specially packaged wine for you.
Just touch.
Just touch.
Touch. Open now. Mommy, open.
Yeah.
Open. Gentle.
Wow.
Bring it out.
Oh yeah.
Are we popping this right now?
We'll pop it upstairs.
We should have popped it over the sky.
We'll pop it upstairs, yes.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Let me pack it in again.
Happy birthday, Ghanaian. Happy birthday to you.
Mom, I got you a birthday gift too.
Okay, where's your own now?
Oh, no, he's a student.
The student just coming from school.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, beautiful gifts. I wish the world would see what is in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Let me
Just hold.
Let me show you.
Please.
Please.
No.
Open the car.
Can
Open
you
it.
excuse me?
Okay, let's
Come on now, calm down.
Yeah.
Yes,
Come on now.
Majid,
Can you calm down? Mommy, me, I will drive. Oh, this is beautiful.
The smell is different.
Daddy, thank you.
Mommy deserves everything. Mommy deserves everything. I put this wine inside the car.
what's that?
Mommy.
Now we're going for a drive.
Not yet. We'll go upstairs, we'll eat and drink, and then we'll go out for a drive. Okay? Wow.
Daddy, this guy is beautiful.
It's
The
perfect,
color,
yeah?
everything is.
Oh yeah.
Mommy, you're being sticky with your music now.
No. Wow.
Oh la la la, Buga.
Oh, yeah. This is a Buga situation. This is a Buga.
I can't.
And Dad, you knew blue was Mom's favorite
Guys,
color.
I actually have an appointment with some of my friends, so I think I'll go visit him later today.
Oh yeah.
But for now, that jollof rice I cooked,
Oh yeah.
let's go and do
Upstairs,
justice.
we need them.
One way.
Woo!
Mommy, you are shakara. You get
After
very
you.
angry.
After you, baby. After you.
Clever.
After you, baby. Come after us.
You go. You know,
I am happy I have finished money. At least this meat now will enter my body. You know, this was how we used to enjoy good life, good money, good everything. My dear, do you know when we had money, when there was money, this is how we used to enjoy before everything spoils. My husband, when he was alive, we used to travel to different countries, and whenever we are going, we used to enter first class. Not economy. Economy is for small boys and girls that are just making money.
Wow.
First class tickets.
Whoa. You mean to say you've traveled to foreign countries?
Yes. We have traveled to London, New York, California, Australia. In fact, the last place we traveled to before my husband became broke and sick was Japan. Japan.
Okay. Well, why so many travels?
To enjoy life. When you make money, you enjoy life. We don't come to this world to suffer. You need to travel and meet people. What's your work?
Nice. But doesn't it cost a lot?
Why do they make money if not to spend it? A man should make enough money to take care of his family. Take his family, you know. Do you know the last time we went to London, I went to London Bridge, and before my very eyes, I watched the bridge open and close. It was very, very fun. Chinelu, do you know the bridge?
How would I know the London Bridge when I've not been to London? But I think I've seen it on TV or something. One of those their programs.
Oh, kind of clean at TV. How will you go? I forgot. You know your husband just made money recently. Your father just made money recently. But you have to tell him to take you people around so that you will enjoy and see life. When you go, also remember to visit the London Eye. You know, I entered it, and when I climbed, it was taking me round and round and round and round and round. It was scary. Well, very fun. You will love it. Tell your father to take you to London. When you are I wish I am still young and there is money. This is my money. I would have gone to America to unmourn myself. But there is no money. When you people get to London, tell your father to change all this furniture. There are good chairs in London. London seats. Let me enjoy this chicken. The juice, even though it's not too cold. Really?
Lucy, my friend. Yes. There's nothing I will not see again.
What did you hear?
Chinelo of yesterday. Chinelo, Apache Chinelo. Yeah? She's cruising in a very big ride now. Fully air conditioned. Yes, so.
Tell me something.
To think the husband, I now just want to build a house that they want to move into. I'm telling you.
Hey!
I'm telling you.
You see, her life has changed. Do you know that this human being, Chinelo, came to me begging at the point of tears, telling me to borrow her 50,000 naira from the cooperative? Yes, now. I don't have.
Are you serious?
She even requested for my own personal money. I said I don't have. Hey. She was even listing my properties for me, telling me my husband has filling station and all that. Listing properties, so she expects me to give account for her. Should I?
So that woman is like that.
More than that. She told me her girl is in school. The boy went to school. She went to pay school fees. Blah blah blah. She's coboless, she's diless. She wants to die. Excuse you.
Wonders shall never end. Is she the only one that has children?
I wonder. Oh.
Hey.
Every time she keeps her shoulder so high, like he's wearing shoulder pad. I always forming holier than down all the time. Eh? My sister don't know.
I wonder.
See me, oh. So this lady came to test me. She came to test my financial status. Just to test my financial status. Eh? Can you imagine?
My sister, this is serious. Maybe it's because of the contract her husband won.
Contract, baby. What's the contract? Is he a good builder? What does he know? What can he contract? Oh, is it the building? That's almost one side that he built for Margaret. not like I'm trying to spoil his handwork. But hey, you know now. The other day I saw cracks on the wall and I was like, okay, maybe you come and patch it.
Oh my God, you are very funny. Hey,
it's true now. I'm not trying to spoil his handwork.
Oh my God. Hi, but this is serious.
But that man is. I don't think that man is useful. Just to paint wall and if this contract we go contractors.
Anyway, our own is even better. No me that my husband is lazing around.
I was about to do that.
Wanting to be the man of the house. Man of the house for nothing.
Hi. My friend, you are suffering.
My sister.
It's so obvious. You see?
I'm even tired of it.
You give the avenue for tolerance. If I were you, make Boya Kosi. You would deal with him. Yes. You're a very beautiful lady. You are still very fresh and young. Walk on the street and you get excuse me. You are wasting in the arms of this man. Oh, you don't know?
My sister, what can I do? I'm only tolerating him for the sake of my children.
Leave this children thing, please. And live your life. Eh? What is wrong with you now?
But I love you so much.
Oh, wonderful. You love him?
Yes, I do.
So very much. Let me advise you.
Hey. Thank you. Wait. Indomie. What kind of? Thank you. Please, I want you to tell your husband to give me money to start up my business again. Like 5 million naira. I will manage it. Is it too small?
Yes. It's too small.
I said it. You know the kind of business I used to do. Jewelry business. What of millions of naira. It's just that my children squandered my capital and rendered me koboless. But I still have the contacts of those my suppliers. All I need is just the money. They will bring in goods.
What's this 5 million naira? I will tell my husband when he comes back that you want 5 million naira or more for your business.
God bless you. And please, when you are telling him, be smiling.
Like this.
So that he will know he also so genuine. Remember, it was because of my husband and I that they agreed and allowed him to marry you. He was very poor when he came to marry you. So he owes us so genuine. And this is the right time for him to pay. You are one happy family.
So, Majid, at least you are trying our best. I will tell him that But you need 5 million naira for business. So we can give it to you. Yeah? That's great.
Thank you. But if you do that, God will bless you. In fact, I will send my account number. I will send again in case.
Because we have this now.
So that you will make the transfer sharp.
Try. You know that every time you come, we load you with gifts and food stuff. The money I even transferred, I said to go my account number now. Even before visiting, in a send there. Check how much I sent. And you still want 5 million, so bad, you know. We'll do our best.
It's not the money you sent, that no problem. It's not as if I am a beggar. It was a crayfish that bent that make condition to be like this. So one carton of indomie and this small chicken change that I'll be feeding from hand to mouth. Is that what you call here?
How much your children sent?
Oh, your hand could go that. I have helped and we need to reciprocate the helping. Let him settle me. So that I can start up my jewelry business. We are one happy family.
Yes, I think it's about time.
Won't you go and drop me with your car?
Drop you, I see that. I don't know the thing. I can't drop you with my car. You see, I need to prepare dinner for my husband. You can't never say go.
Are you not dropping me off with your car?
No. The car is a new car. You don't drive it anyhow. You can go downstairs. Let's pick it and pick up drop. Please.
Mama Teresa. You know, I am used to air conditioned motor like your own. That is what fits me.
I know.
You can drop your
What fits you on what you have are two different things. You used to have an air conditioned camera. You know, then we were poor, now we are rich, and now you're poor. So you manage what you can afford. So you go home, take care of Iyke and go home. Yes, let's see that.
Don't know. Yeah, you will not use your car.
No, I won't.
You can take this.
Oh, they are watching their favorite cartoon. Shut the door. Manage it. Oh, just one carton, it's not one carton. Hey, if it's wow, just 1 minute. Nah, that how can we be as usual?
I would have loved to go in AC motor. I would have loved to go in AC motor. You want to help somebody, can't you just help me to the end? Because I want to know. It is well, no? The manager, let's get it and go home.
I'm off to the market to go and buy what mommy asked me to buy for her. Why are you staring at me like that? See, make sure you cook that food in the kitchen. Put mine in a flask and cover it very well. I don't want to hear stories when I come back home.
Hold it. Mom and Dad warned you to stay away from boyfriends since the last incident. Didn't they?
I don't understand you. What boyfriend are you talking about?
The one you're going to see. The one that will disappoint you.
It's true that they will disappoint. You're the one Amarachi. You don't know I'm your elder sister. Your only sister at that. Why is it that every time you keep seeing me bad things on my head? You can't even see something good.
It's only what you do that I'm instructed to talk about.
It's a lie. You say these things out of jealousy. Your jealousy is too much, that is why. Why do you always put your eyes and mouth into what does not concern you? Why, Amarachi?
That boyfriend of yours will break your heart and your neck.
Holy Ghost fire. Back to sender. Prophet of doom.
What's what he said to me?
Amarachi, I am not afraid of you. If you like, tell mom and dad when they come back. After all, I've respected them enough by staying out of relationships.
Did you?
Shut up. Shut up your mouth. You think it's easy? Is that what you think? Are you even saying? Am I not going to get married? As your elder sister, I should get married before you. Or do you think that my husband will fall from heaven? Is it not true relationship that me I will get married? Amarachi.
Decent relationship.
See, you are still a child. That is why you talk like a baby. When you grow up, you will understand what it means to be in love. For now, enjoy your childhood. And don't forget to cook that food. Cover my well, because I don't like cold food. Shut up. See ya.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery.
Alex.
Yeah, Ken.
How far?
Yeah, I'm coming with that, my new girl.
Are you serious? So soon? I hope she won't suspect anything.
No, she don't suspect anything. No, I told her I'm taking her out of town for a lunch.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and she told me she doesn't want any of her family members to know about dating. Don't worry about that. She's really madly in love with me. Whatever I tell her is a go.
Alright, no problem. I'm at the Zamba Junction. I hope you have everything with you.
Yeah, no. Everything is in tight. Sure. Don't worry about it. Okay?
Alright. Oh, Allah.
Alright.
Okay.
Sweetheart.
Sorry for coming late, okay?
No, don't mention.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting.
No, you are good at keeping time and I love that.
I'm always conscious of time, yeah?
Yeah, I can see. We have to go. My friend is waiting for us there.
You mean Ken?
Wow, exactly. And you met him once and you remembered him. That's cool.
That's because both of you are so involved with each other.
I love smart girls. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. She's a child of mystery. Listen to her. She's a child of mystery. They call her small Amarachi, but she is mighty and does wonders beyond woman comprehension. Amarachi, Amarachi, Amarachi. She's a mystery child. She's a mystery child. Well, and think of love today. Oh, well, and think of love.
bonnet.
Have you done it?
This is strange. Ken. Ken, oh. Ken. Are you there? Ken. Are you there? Ken. Ken. Ken.
Alex! Alex! Call Baba, call Baba, call Baba, call Baba now! Alex, call Baba now! I have her name. Call Baba now for the rituals! Call Baba for the rituals! You are bringing the girl, call Baba now! Call Baba now, Alex!